listening to The Inner Gamer.
Hello, welcome back, everybody. Today we have our discussion topic on the differences and the improvements on Destiny 1 to Destiny 2. So the last couple of weeks we've been talking about Destiny, recapping like what we feel about it as a sequel, but now we're going to go back and look at the original, which obviously you've heard has many flaws, and look at how it's improved and or changed with this new Destiny 2. So let's just start with opening up to overall, looking at the grand picture. I feel like we all agree at this table, Destiny 2 is a better game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wildly
better game. They took the ideas that were really good from the first one and they evolved them into something greater, and they took the really terrible parts of the first one and they just threw them in the fucking garbage bin where they belonged.
So the first question I want to ask you guys, which was something that was looming over me leading up when they first revealed the game to even now, is that Destiny 2 largely feels like Destiny. It looks like Destiny. It feels like Destiny.
Right.
They're on the forefront. It feels like the same game with just modifications throughout. Are you okay with that? Have you ever had any reservations in regards to that idea?
To begin, before playing the game and before playing the beta, I figured it was going to feel like an expansion pack, basically. Okay. And even playing the beta, it kind of did, because you had a lot of the same classes, a disappointing amount of like not new classes. The same classes were fitted with the same skills for the most part. They just kind of revamped some stuff, it felt like. But getting into the game, it actually felt a lot more complete. Like I felt like I got what I was owed the first time around. Like, yes, it still felt like the same game, but not in a bad way.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Like, not so much as an expansion, but more of an extension of what was good.
Yeah. It's the Destiny we've all been wanting.
Yeah.
I think is what was happening. So let's start with the world. So we have the first Destiny, we had our planets, we had Earth, different section of Earth. We had we have Saturn, one of Saturn's moons, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was. Venus, of course.
The wizard that came from the moon.
Yeah, the moon, yeah. And we had those worlds, and then now we have a whole brand new set of worlds. We also have Earth, but we're on a different section of Earth. So how do you guys feel about the world building from the first game to this game?
With world building, I mean, you've really got to think about the atmosphere that you're thinking of when creating a world, and each one has to be very distinct and has to be they all have to feel lived in. The problem with the first game, at least from my standpoint, was every planet felt very bland. Every planet felt it didn't feel lived in. Like, yeah, you see dilapidated buildings and collapsed societies, but none of it felt genuine to me. It all felt like it was just it felt like a video game ruined city. It didn't feel like it was a place that used to be lived in.
I feel like the only exception there would be the moon, just because it felt like the moon, but in that it wasn't entirely exciting.
Correct.
Like it was like we put some stuff on the moon.
It was a pretty map.
It's the moon,
except for being like super gray.
Look at that. Yeah. The hives on the moon.
Hey, look up there. You see that blueberry?
That's us. That's us.
While in Destiny 2, with every single planet, we actually, to me, it feels much more realized. Mm-hmm. It feels it feels more authentic. I mean, just giving the examples, the differences between Earth from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2. Destiny 1,
oh man,
like it felt very bland. It felt two-dimensional. Yeah. And Destiny 2 on Earth, like I see the implications of all the different factions being there. I see them leaving their markings on buildings or the churches, and I see the Guardians trying to take back certain areas because I see their fortifications being made here and there. So it all feels much more realized to me.
Yeah, it really feels like a land outside of the traveler's protection.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
You know,
oh,
like,
very much. A very dangerous war
Yeah.
zone.
You're in
Very
the fucking dead
dangerous.
zone, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love how when you drop in, like the first game, when you drop into the patrol zone or whatever, that was just empty. Like there was nothing going on. You maybe see like 2 or 3 people, but now you drop in that church and the EDZ, like that is
Yeah,
like there's stuff dropping in
That's
everywhere.
a-
There's bad guys. There's combat happening, and
That's
I'm
a
like,
really
what are
good
these
point,
people
'cause,
You
doing?
can
like, the
drop in
first one-
right in the middle of
Yeah.
a public event.
yeah. The first
Yeah.
one really felt like you drop into Earth and it's like, hey, let's give the Guardians a space to just kind of look around and get their bearings. This one's like, okay, they drop in and shit's going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
seriously.
happening.
Seriously.
Get into it.
It's like I'm trying to get to an adventure.
You're like,
and I'm like, oh
you're
my
like,
gosh,
"Oh,
there's this,
I,
and this.
I want to go do this mission real quick because it's going to be something I need in order to get maybe a possible stuff for my. Oh God, a public event and they've made it heroic.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I think the funny thing about that area, this is a small side note, is like you've got Devrim K up in that church, and he's got a sniper rifle, and he's looking down, but you never really see him help, do you?
I know,
No.
he
Like he's just
doesn't.
looking
No.
through his crosshairs. Good job, Guardian. You're doing a great stuff there.
He's just
I'll make you
observing.
some tea. Oops, I drank it all. You know,
All the while you're like, a little help, little
Hey,
help, little
That's a
help.
sweet sniper with some deer on the scope that you carved there. Does it work? No.
Are you just out of ammo and don't want to admit it? Do I need to throw one of these little white boxes up at you, you dick?
I can help for tokens, Guardian.
Can I just say, I feel like the amount of times I have to go up that rubble to get to him,
Yeah.
they needed it. They should have built a flipping elevator so I can just just go up there, you know, like not have to do the work,
Yeah.
just go straight up. That'd be awesome. Give me an elevator. That's all I need.
Yeah, I really like the planets in this game, and they feel a lot more fleshed out. But I will say, I still feel like they do feel reminiscent of the old planets in a bad way. Like you've got Earth, you've got your fallen planet. It feels like
Oh,
Earth,
yeah.
and then you've got your Cabal planet.
Yep.
And then you've got your
The Vex,
The
the
Vex,
Nessus
the
feels
Vex
a
one,
lot
yeah,
like
yeah.
Venus.
But I think the exception is Titan. You know, we haven't seen like this derelict oil
In the middle of the
place in the
ocean.
middle of a
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking ocean, and there's
Yeah.
all this lore about crazy worms that are just, oh boy, just waiting to kill you. Or
Oh
maybe-
yeah.
who knows?
Yeah. No, it's really cool, the diversity. I mean, I love Nessus specifically. I love
Oh,
the
yeah.
colors in there. I had stumbled upon like the trees area when I was doing an
Mm.
adventure, and I was like climbing through trees and finding like Vex up there while there was like a public event going on down like way off in the distance. But I was in the middle of an adventure, so I didn't want to like head over there. But just seeing that world, like seeing that scope of the land and seeing different activities happening in that space as I'm exploring, that
there's
was really cool.
That organic radiolarian fluid that the
Yeah.
Vex actually live on, and you can die in.
Yeah, no, I hate that stuff. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible. That concludes our topic this week. If there's something that you want to hear us talk about, please let us know at hello@theinnergamer.net. Also, don't forget to head over to theinnergamer.net to catch our podcast that we release once a week on Tuesday called The Inner Gamer, as well as our blog articles that come out, and we have a few new projects coming down the pipeline that you definitely don't want to miss. So make sure you go over to our website, follow us there. If you like this video, please like and subscribe us on our channel to keep up with all the latest news, reviews, opinions, and discussions on video games right here on The Inner Gamer. Bye-bye. Bye.